Good morning all of you. In last lecture I already discussed about what is motion, what is force. Force is the pull or push. When you apply the force, body change their position from one place to another place. And the second thing I already explained about the motion and rest are the relative terms. But in this lecture we have to discuss about the translatory motion, types of motion. First of all we have to discuss type of motion. First one is a translatory motion. Yes, see there. When the body moves such that every point, first one is the translatory motion. When the body moves such that every point move in the same direction. For example, you have one body. First of all, we have to know about what is the rigid body. I already explained to you. This is body. Inside there atoms are there or particles are there. For example, their gap is a d only. You take a 5 centimeter. When you apply the force, body move. But the distance is same. It means the body not flexible. That is a rigid body only. ठोस, hard. Flexible only. To see this translatory motion, when the body is such that every point move in the same direction, every point in this move in the same direction only of that body with the same speed. For example, this one move 5 meter per second, this also 5 meter with the same speed in same direction. Every point of the body move with the same speed in the same direction. With the same speed, it is said to be a translatory motion. Very easy, student. Again repeat. The body is there, particles are there inside. Each particle move with the same speed in the same direction. That is called translatory motion. Now we see the types of translatory motion, students. First one is the rectilinear motion. When the body move in one direction only. First of all, we have to see the rectilinear motion. For example, this is body. In each particle move in same direction. This is the type of translatory motion. First one is the rectilinear, second one is the curvilinear. The particle move in a straight line only, the same speed only. For example, 5 meter per second. 5 meter, this particle also 5. This particle also 5. Same direction in straight line. A body has rectilinear motion if it is move in a straight line. In each particle move with the same direction with the same speed. A type of translatory motion it is. Example, car move in the straight line. It means a path of every point on the car move with the same direction, same speed in a straight line path. That is called rectilinear motion. This is the type of translatory motions. Now we see the curvilinear motion. Curvilinear, yes. Take example of curvilinear. For example, road is like this only curve form. Curve, you know, like this. So when the car move, see the car. Here car move in curve form. So every point move in the curve form. Every point here move in the curve form with the same speed. In curve motion, same direction. Like this. And every point they changing the direction. You already know in the circle, this is the center. For example, here velocity v. Here again change velocity. Because inside force is there, inside force again change like this only. Tangent only. The direction of velocity is a tangent always. So curvilinear motion. In curvilinear, in the move in the form of curve, but move with the same direction in the same speed only. Same in the curve form only. So that is a curvilinear motion. Example of curvilinear motion. Firstly, the rectilinear motion already told. Car moving straight line, apple fallen from the tree up. Example also. Curvilinear motion. The path of an object is a curvilinear if it move along the curved line like this, curve. In such a case, the direction constantly changing. Direction constantly changing. See there. Here is direction like this. If you want to know about the direction, draw the tangent only. The car in curve road, kicking of the football, when the football kick by the player, it move like a parabola path in the curve form. Parabola also curve path. Now we see the circular motion. The curvilinear motion have one more type, that is a circular motion. Now curvilinear have one more type, that is a circular motion. Is a special type of curvilinear motion. That is also part of the translatory motion. In a circular motion, a body move. When body move in curve form, see there. When body move in curve form, it change the direction like this. If again curve form, it form the circle, but their distance from the center always same, radius only. That is a special circular motion. In circular motion, a body move in a curve always at the fixed distance RR only. Keep in mind, from the center, that is called circular motion. This is the type of the curvilinear motion. Next one is a rotatory motion. Rotatory. When the body, example of that one called circular motion, when the one boy rotating any ball tied with the thread. They are rotating the stone tied with the thread. That is example like this. Yes, rotatory motion, student. Next one. When the body move about the fixed axis. Here also fixed axis. Around the one fixed axis, like the ceiling fan is there, rotating there. Actually, fan one is the rotatory motion is there. So now we see, when the body move about the fixed axis or a point, without changing the radius of its motion. Actually, circular motion is around the single point only. But when the body move up like this, around the single axis. One more point for this circle, this point, for this circle, this point, join this, it forms the axis, that is called rotatory motion. That is called special case rotatory motion. Fixed axis without changing its radius of motion is called rotatory motion. Understand? If this is around the point or this is around the axis. Rotatory motion. Rotatory motion is different from translatory motion. I already told. In this, for example, a rotatory motion example is a windmill, spinning of the top, potter wheel, charkha, and a merry-go-round. Merry-go-round is a ये प्रकार का झूला है. Yes, rotating like this. See there, windmill, for example, we take the windmill. This is the fan of the windmill. So inside this part move, their distance is like this one. But this one particle distance different from the center. These particles show the same speed with the same distance. But these particles have the different. Because distance is the different. This one now the radius is this one. So now this is not a type of the translatory motion where the speed is same if the same direction is there. So that's why it is not a part of the translatory, different from translatory motion. The axis of rotation about the either inside or outside. Here, for example, a potter wheel, ya charkha is there. Example, a windmill is there. So they are rotating like around the axis. Axis may be inside. For example, one axle is there outside, and one rod is there which the wheel is joined with there and rotating like this. Axis around or here outside. Axis may be inside, axis may be outside of the body. Windmill, charkha, potter wheel, merry-go-round, spinning of the top. Now our next motion is a oscillatory motion. Oscillation, to and fro, back and fro motion is there. See there. If the body as a whole moves back and fro like this, one girl on the swing moving like this, moving like this only. One complete cycle consists of a to and fro motion taken together is called one oscillation like this, 1, 2, like a pendulum. Same the pendulum, motion of the pendulum of the clock. This is the type of oscillation, to and fro motion. About the mean position, pendulum mean position is this one only, and this one is the extreme position. This one also extreme position. You already know in the mean position kinetic energy maximum, but the potential energy 0 because the height is 0. Because the potential energy formula is mgh. When they go up, a height is h. When come h is 0. That's why mg0. If anything multiply with 0, that one potential energy 0. Here velocity maximum, but here potential energy maximum. I will explain maybe in the next lecture. And kinetic energy 0 because here the body stop, their velocity is 0. And kinetic energy formula you already know. Half mv square. When you put velocity 0, so all are 0, so kinetic energy 0. So maybe this potential energy and this concept I will explain in my next lecture. So this is the type of oscillatory motion. In next lecture we have to discuss about the student vibratory motion. But I already told about the type of translatory motion, rectilinear, curvilinear, and curvilinear type is the circular motion is there. Next we already discussed the rotatory and oscillatory motion. But in next lecture we have to discuss about the another type of motion, that is the vibratory motion. Thank you, students.